Hey guys, what's going on? So a new developer note just got released about an hour ago, and I want to go over it. I read through it, some very exciting changes coming probably next week. Usually developer notes come about a week before the actual patch drops. Of course, I can't say anything rock solid. So the first paragraph here is talking about an attendance board revamp. This will more only affect the early game players, the ones who have been playing less than 5 or 7 days, I guess. So I don't know how they're going to work with that. Maybe everyone will get a new 5 and 7 days attendance, just like everyone in the game, to like celebrate the welcome of it. That'd be cool, but I can't really imagine that. They're going to be adding a help menu, so if you're confused about anything in the game, maybe it's there. Various information, they say. Also, if you accidentally skip the tutorial, if you want to replay the tutorial, or rather not replay the tutorial, but get all the information that was in the tutorial, but also a lot more. So just a couple little small things there, nothing too big of a deal in my opinion. But now we are coming to the meat of the developer note, the balance patch. Yes, they are going to be balancing yet again. And of course, with a focus on PvP, that has been their trend all along, or at least the ones they're nerfing. The ones they're nerfing have always been like meta PvP units. They say they're going to be balancing some heroes and items, so I will assume artifacts. What else can that really be? They say they're going to make some balance patches to reduce specific skills and item effects that can dominate the battle and make other ways to do it instead. And they're going to be buffing heroes who are weak compared to others. Knock knock, Rhina, is it finally your time to shine? We will have to see, hopefully this time. I mean, I've said that like 3 other times when they were mentioning balance and making weaker heroes stronger, but every time they didn't really do enough to her to make her good. They say they're aware that pure dealers actually record much less DPS than CC dealers, which I haven't really noticed. Maybe except like Miru or something. I know she's more supposed to be CC, but she can actually do quite a bit of DPS as well. But I think for the most part, I don't know about this. I think for the most part, pure dealers always, in most cases, are doing more than DPS. Well, they do say sometimes. They say their agenda is to optimize the balance bit by bit in long term rather than hurrying to make a huge change at once like our old agenda. Well, they did a huge balance a little while ago where they balanced almost everyone. So I think it would actually be better for everyone to do it bit by bit also. Just like a small hero selection every now and then instead of trying to do the entire thing at once. And one of the hugest things here is the NPC Hero Recruit system. It's not that crazy, okay? I'm exaggerating a little bit. I find it charming, but also a little bit bizarre that the developer, because he's the one writing this note, is so like in the loop with the community, and that's really cool. So they say the NPC Hero Recruit system was quite controversial for months, and now the time for the revamp has come closer. A lot of users couldn't even think about getting an NPC hero because of its hiring requirements. Until now, we only had 2 ways: to purchase NPC present box and collect friendship points, and then this section, to collect total 18 million raid points. Let's assume you are grinding the raid items you have so far and purchase T3 legendary items from the Forge shop, grind them all and craft presents for the friendship points, so-called T3 item farming. So this is the method I think at least 99% of people do, maybe more like 95. Not sure. That doesn't matter. The point is, they are taking this away. They're going to be replacing it with something else, but they're taking this away. They say the NPC Hero Recruit system was designed to give motivation to high-level raiders. However, unlike our plan, raiders had to play the raids for T3 item farming, which we thought was quite meaningless. As a matter of fact, the second method is pretty hard unless you are one of the top level of players. In the beginning phase of development, there was an outlook that this could possibly fail to motivate players. And to be honest, it was just extremely hard. Yes, I also got Gladi this way. LOL. To break the wall, we are going to make adjustments on NPC Recruit system as below. First, we are going to reduce the amount of rubies you need for recruiting an NPC hero at once. So this is more for the, not sure about whales, but the ones that buy the presents. I tried this once, it was horrible, bad experience, I don't recommend it. But they're going to be reducing the price of that, I guess. I still don't think it'll be worth it, but what choice are we going to have when they remove that system? They are saying they're replacing it with a different system, but we have to read on for that. And then they're comparing and saying people prefer May less because she has a lower performance to the price that she costs, and so of course most people are going for Gladi. They say since the ruby cost is very expensive, people barely can try the first method, and yes, that is true. And I don't know how much they're going to be reducing the ruby cost. It could be a free-to-play friendly solution if they reduce it a lot, because you can, in a sense, farm rubies. you know? And one of the really good things is they're gonna be adding mileage to pretty much every Ruby purchasable thing. So it would also make more sense to buy those presents because you didn't get mileage from them. So here they say, in addition, we will try removing T3 item farming method. After the revamp, everyone will be able to recruit NPC heroes if they try hard enough. We are going to sell some amount of friendship items in the raid shop much cheaper. So you can probably just straight buy the cloths from the raid shop, but maybe it's a certain amount per week or something. We'll have to wait for that. They say there will be 2 types of items. Even lower level users will be able to target NPC heroes and unique weapons. So now that I read that, it's more likely like the friendship bracelets and all that you can just give them, which would actually be awesome because that means that 200 million gold in crafting costs won't be there. So we'll have to wait and see, but it's actually not looking so bad right now. They say for those who have been farming T3 items, they will be able to collect more friendship points compared to invested time. Now again, this probably also means that it will be limited because they don't say you'll be able to get the NPC hero faster, it's just that you won't have to invest as much time to get them. So their wording on that does make me suspicious that there will be a limit and you can't just farm 18 million raid tokens in a week if you're like super hardcore and just get him like that. Oh no, did I miss this? I don't think I read this paragraph. It said there's going to be a balance patch on NPC heroes. Please, don't do anything to Gladi. He's not good in Arena. Leave him alone, or, I don't know, make him stronger. But don't nerf Gladi, please, for the love of God. He's no threat in Arena. No. I personally wouldn't care that much, but holy hell, there's gonna be a storm. There's gonna be a storm if you make him weaker. Many people have busted their asses and used thousands of stamina pots to get him his unique weapon, maybe his unique weapon up to 1 star. I have spent a lot of actual money getting his unique weapon to 1 star because I did this 50,000 ruby spending event and I had to spend like $200 on rubies to finish that event. So that would also kind of, that would be bad. Don't do that, please. If he was a real threat in Arena and if you didn't have him, you'd be at like an automatic disadvantage, then yeah, I would kind of agree. But he's not really an Arena unit, and when he is in there, he's as much of a threat as any other hero. Well, less even. So for the love of God, if you don't want a shitstorm coming your way, leave him alone. You can make Mei stronger. That would be completely fine. Make her op, whatever. Just leave Gladi alone. They say along with the NPC hero recruit system revamp, we have noticed that high-level users may feel their motivation faded. That's also true somewhat. I thought that my own playtime would be shortened much. So all members in development team had to think over and over about covering this and came to the conclusion as below. So here's the other big thing. They're going to be changing quite a bit with how enchant scrolls work and also solo dragon. They say hard solo dragon raid mode. They say, as mentioned above, T3 item farming will be removed. So we had to go through a lot of discussions to come up with the content which can be replaced to provoke players' motivation. So what is the reason you do T3 item farming? It was to obtain Gladi and his unique weapon to become more powerful. That doesn't really equate to having more access to scrolls though, because Gladi is a separate hero. But I mean, I kind of get what they're saying. Kind of everything makes you more powerful in a way, but okay. Since T3 item farming will be gone with the revamp, more time and effort are inevitable to get an NPC hero and unique weapon. But they just said up there you will need less total time invested, which would equate to less effort. Just more time. They say, what would be the final content in Heroes growth in the game so far? The answer is upgrading by the use of legendary enchant scrolls. Currently, there is no way to acquire legendary enchant scrolls other than from the weekly raid quest or limited sales event, and it has helped slow down the speed of further hero growth. I agree that there does need to be a way to get these better legendary or ancient enchant scrolls, and here's what they're going to be doing about it. So, level 75 or higher normal dragon raid can drop enchant scrolls up to ancient. Hard dragon modes can now drop up to legendary. They say with this revamp, you don't have to focus only on raid points, just clearing dragon raids will motivate you as well. And there's going to be an entirely new dragon raid, which is hard dragon raid solo. You can choose 8 of your own heroes, just like World Boss, and the difficulty will be adjusted because it is a solo mode. And in Hard Dragon Raid Solo, you can also get legendary enchant scrolls, although drop rate will be lower than in a normal Hard Dragon Raid. But the good thing is, you can play solo raid whenever you want to play in auto. So that is going to be the big difference there, because in normal Hard Dragon, you can't solo it, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I think I played a few hard dragon raids, but here you can auto if your heroes are strong enough. They're also adding a new mechanic where you can take weaker enchant scrolls and upgrade them to more powerful enchant scrolls as long as you have the corresponding dragon scales, which is cool because I think most people don't use dragon scales to upgrade T6 gear to T7 gear. I did do that with Philop's ice gear because I don't like farming ice dragon. I actually used those T6 gear tickets, got him his perfect stats, and then just upgraded them. It was pretty expensive and I had to use quite a bit of raid points for it, but it was worth it to not have to farm ice as much. Another awesome thing is that enchant scrolls will be given to all party members just like raid points, so you don't have to bid for the scrolls. So there will be no fighting over it, no arguing. You just get them like you get raid points. They say the special shop will be revamped again, but it looks like more of an appearance organization sort of thing, so there won't be anything added to the special shop. Nothing will be cheaper, more expensive, blah, blah, blah. And the mileage change we talked about a second ago. So the mileage we are used to is actually getting changed into Lua's token. So the things you buy with actual money like rubies and special packages, you will be getting Lua's token instead. And the things that you buy with rubies, you'll be getting mileage instead. I assume it'll still take 4,000 mileage to get a unique weapon, but Lua's token must be something even more special. Maybe it'll only cost 1,000 to get a unique weapon then, or you can buy even more special things with it. We don't know anything about that yet, so we'll have to see. They say Lua's token is the second mileage points, so that means there will be also items you can purchase by using Lua's tokens. Hopefully nothing super exclusive. That would kind of push it a little bit on the pay-to-win side. Also, the last really super interesting thing is they're going to be adding a class unique weapon. So a unique weapon that can be equipped on any of your wizards. So if you have a wizard unique weapon, they do say that the weapon's performance itself will be lower than a normal unique weapon, but it will be a lot easier to acquire. So they're kind of like, I don't know, great value unique weapons, budget unique weapons, I guess. But who knows? I mean, you could get one up to like 3 or 4 star and then like cycle it between 2 heroes. Like say Mitra, for example, you only use him in Guild Raid and World Boss. It might make more sense to get like the mechanic unique weapon up to 5 stars. So when you want to use like Annette in like a Dragon Raid or something, you can just give her that. But I mean, some heroes do need their effect, not just the power of the unique weapon or the rune slots, but the effect on the unique weapon itself. It seems a little bit gimmicky, and I would rather not cloud the unique weapon pool with class unique weapons, but it could be good. And with that, they say, thank you for reading a long green note. We will all try our best to come up with the best ideas for better game service. Thank you, Kingsway development team. And that's it. So some pretty big changes coming along. It's a little bit of a shame that they're removing the T3 item farming. That means people aren't going to be raiding as much, I think. Well, perhaps because of the scrolls. They're adding the scrolls into level 75 plus. And there's going to be, but there's also going to be solo hard raid mode. So maybe a lot of the stronger people are just going to be soloing hard raid because that's easy. They can auto it maybe if they have the right heroes for it. They can just get their points like that. If I can solo Black Dragon hard, I'm probably going to be just doing that because I have so many Black Dragon scales and I could convert that into better scrolls. But yeah, that'll pretty much do it for the developer note. Tell me what you think about it in the comments down below. Leaving a like if you happen to enjoy would also be greatly appreciated. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.